For years, Blundstone has been my go-to when I'm traveling because they're easy on and off when I'm going through airport security. And when I'm camping and I need to slip my boots on in the middle of the night and step outside of my van, these have always just made it really easy. They're great with the elements and they're convenient and they look halfway decent. But recently, Beckett Simonon released the Silva boot, and that's a waterproof Chelsea boot that seems to do everything that my Blundstones can do, but do it better and look even better while doing it. Does this mean that I'm tossing out my Blundstones? Let's get into it. Welcome to Stray Reviews. I'm Lee, and I'm here to help you find the best men's lifestyle gear and apparel. And today, I'm reviewing the Beckett Simonon Silva boot in walnut pull-up leather. The Silva Chelsea boots are surprisingly lightweight, even lighter than some of the sneakers that I've owned. They're made from a water-repellent, full-grain pull-up leather, but don't expect the kind of pull-up that you would get from, say, a Horween Chrome Excel. One interesting point to note is that the leather on these boots looks very different than it does on the Beckett Simonon website, at least in my opinion. And I actually think that in real life that the leather looks better. And these boots have been finished with shea butter, and that's a common ingredient in skincare products. And it's also been finished with carnauba wax, which is used in products to wax your car. Also, the stitching on these boots is done with a waxed thread for even more water repellency. The inside of the Silvas are partially leather lined at the front and the back of the shaft, and the rest of the inside of the boot is textile lined. There's also a waterproof membrane throughout to keep your feet extra dry. Another cool feature is that the goring panels on the sides of the boot are waterproof too. They are a double layered stretch material, and the outer layer actually has like a leather pattern stamped onto it, and that just kind of adds a little bit more class to the boots. These have a cushiony, removable memory foam footbed. They have a steel shank, and they sit on top of a very unique EVA lug outsole, whose pattern kind of looks like a wave pattern. They also come with a front and back leather pull tabs and an extra set of insoles so that you can customize the fit to fit your feet the best. The Silva boots are Blake stitch constructed, and they sell for $299. Also, they are made in Bogota, Colombia to order. So when you order on their website, they get to work. And so it takes a few weeks to get them. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below if you want to take a closer look. These boots look like they could easily serve as one of my most worn boots during the wet and colder months of the year, and maybe even replace my Blundstones for my one and dones when I'm traveling. Let's get into the good, the bad, and the bottom line. All right, let's start with the good of the Silva boot. First, I love the shape and the profile of these boots. And somehow they've been able to design these things with this casual silhouette without making them look clunky or too like work booty. And that's always been like a complaint that I've consistently had about Blundstones. I think that these boots would be just as much at home on a date as they would be on the campground. In fact, with the waterproof membrane, I really can't think of an occasion where I couldn't wear these, except for maybe like a dangerous construction zone. These boots are exceptionally light, and the EVA outsole really hardly weighs a thing. And they're also pretty comfortable too, though the leather, when you first get it, is rather stiff and it does need a few wears to loosen up. I really appreciate how Beckett Simonon approaches the fit with these. Since the footbed is removable and they come with an additional set of insoles, you can customize the feel to your preference or even drop in orthotic. I really do wish that other companies would do this, because I think that a lot less shoes and boots would be returned because of a bad fit. Personally, I feel like I send back half the boots that I get because the fit is off, usually too tight. These boots make a great all-arounder. They look great, they feel great, and they can handle the elements. And these can fill in for my Blundstones, my rain boots, and even some of my casual boots if I needed them to. I know that the saying goes, jack of all trades, master of nothing, but the Silva boots really are an exception. If you appreciate a Chelsea boot that can do it all, then tap that like button for me. All right, let's talk about the bad of the Beckett Simonon Silva boots. Well, there's not a lot to complain about here, except for maybe this EVA outsole. Now, I know that this foam sole keeps these boots light and comfortable, but I do worry about how long they're going to last with continuous wear. Being of the same material that a lot of sneaker soles or running shoe soles are made from, I just don't know how well they're going to hold up in the long run. At least, unlike my Blundstones, these can be resoled if they need to be, and I can have something a little bit more robust put on them if I wanted to. Also, at $299, they are more expensive than Blundstones. However, the quality is higher, much higher than the Blundstones in my opinion, and in addition to higher quality, they're recraftable. And that's something that I just can't say about any of the Blundstones I own. You tell me, are you willing to pay more for just recraftability? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to give you my bottom line opinion, but if you're getting some value out of this today, then I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel so that you'll catch my upcoming reviews. Okay, the bottom line is that the Beckett Simonon Silva boot is an intelligently thought out boot with great features and stellar looks. If I had to pick only one boot for my next trip, it would definitely be the Silvas. If you want to see these compared to 3 other Chelsea boots, then check out this video here. I want to thank Beckett Simonon for providing these boots for review. My opinions are my own. And I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you over in the next video.